Welcome back to Dawn's Astrological Vision. Stand by for Libra March 2017 General Forecast. Welcome back, Libra Sun Sign, Rising, and Moon Sign. Libra, the month of March begins with your ruler, Venus, in the sign Aries, and it is going retrograde on the 4th until April 15th. The Venus retrograde is a deal breaker if you're looking for a wedding date over the next 40 days. This retrograde is an important marker because Venus retrogrades less frequently than any other planet, only every year and a half. Normally, when benefic Venus conjoins your 7th house or descendant, the sign Aries, you experience harmonious social relationships and desire to please others. Usually, there is a cooperative attitude both towards and from others. This transit is conducive to harmony in marriage, in business partnerships, in close friendships, and in dealings with women and the public. With the planet Venus retrograde in your 7th house, this could indicate a time of conflict in relationships, particularly partnerships. You are evaluating your needs and wants in relationships, and you seek harmony. But because you are striving for peace, you often have to learn the lessons of what sacrifices need to be made in order to achieve peace in those relationships. Any complacency you experience in your primary relationships will get shaken up so that you have to reinvigorate that partnership and move towards having it grow deeper. If you are single, this is a time to journal and come to terms with what you want. This could also bring up legal matters. Try to finish old business. The next 40 days is not the time to act upon any unfavorable awareness. It is purely a time of evaluation rather than direct action. If little friction and disagreements crop up, they serve to remind you the relationship is not perfect. Under the retrograde influence, you must assess the severity of the problem and the cost benefit of the relationship. Only after Venus turns direct should you initiate any alienation if that is deemed necessary. This includes contractual agreements and partnerships other than marriage. There is a Jupiter-Uranus opposition on the 2nd that affects your 1st house of personality, temperament, appearance, and physical health, and 7th house of marriage partners, open enemies, counselors, and advisors. It dares you to be your most authentic self by breaking free from societal patterns. But it might be a little harder to let your flag fly as high as you'd like because Jupiter is still retrograde. The Jupiter-Uranus aspects can easily make us become over-enthusiastic about ideas, business schemes, or unconventional beliefs. Also, creating an erratic, restless tendency, this can lead you to become involved in highly speculative business ventures where your obsession with the project idea can override any real rational analysis of financial feasibility. In general, there is likely to be some conflict with established traditional beliefs and social attitudes, especially in the areas of religion and politics. On the 5th of the month, the planet Mars makes a favorable aspect to Saturn. There is a trine between these two planets and lets us know it's time to get the show on the road. This is a super productive time because it means that hard work plus following the rules equals success. The Sun continues in your 6th house until the 20th. Your mind can be on job concerns and any service you perform for others. You are likely to be busier on the job. Matters related to health, diet, and fitness also become emphasized. This is an excellent time of the year to schedule medical and dental checkups. If you have a pet, they could bring some joy into your life. On the 9th, Mars moves out of Aries into the sign Taurus until April 21st. Mars is at a disadvantage in Taurus because, as an active, forward moving energy, Mars likes to be on the go, and Taurus is the slower sign in the zodiac. For you, Libra, this is your 8th house of taxes, insurance, sex, partner's resource, and research. Until April 21st, you may meet someone who has an extremely powerful effect on you that will cause you to change. Be on top of possible conflicts around values or property or possessions, and this might force you to examine what and why those values may no longer be important to you. You may disagree with your partner about your joint finances, and it is important to communicate and compromise around this time. You are more likely to express your ego through your sexual energy. Your sexual relationships may be intense and have a transforming quality about it that can change the way you will assert yourself within the world. Let go of all things and values that are no longer useful. It's a time to be born again. The Virgo full moon is on the 12th, and over the next couple of days, you have an overwhelming need to be alone. After being busy with all sorts of everyday activities, it's time to balance your life with some downtime. This is an excellent time to get in touch with what's been brewing beneath the surface. The planet Mercury moves into the sign Aries on the 17th, and the Sun joins on the 20th. Again, this is your 7th house, and over the next 30 days, you may notice that you have a greater need than usual to be with a partner. A partner provides a mirror for your own self-discovery. Now is the time to realize your own potential through a significant other. During this cycle, you focus on balancing your personal interests and objectives with your social life or with those of a partner. You need the energies, companionship, and support of other people, and they may also seek out your support and companionship. Social interactions of a personal, one-on-one kind are emphasized now. A fiery spring lineup can make this year a game changer because on the first day of spring, the Aries sun, 4 planets, and the moon are concentrated in fire signs that signal new adventures and risk. The Aries new moon is on the 27th. If you are planning something new this year, the next couple of weeks are the right time to do so. The new moon is in your 7th house, and partnerships and relationships are associated with this house, and not just romantic partners. This house applies to best friends and to business partners also. Over the next couple of weeks, it is now time to visualize what to do in your relationship or partnership. Perhaps you could become more mindful about your partner and practice fair play in your relationship. If you are not in a relationship, perhaps it's time to visualize what you like to create in a partnership. Mercury makes a quick conjunction with the planet Uranus on the 26th, the day before, in Aries, your 7th house. Around this date, you may be discussing new information and unusual subjects or talking with someone you have not seen in some time. You could also meet a person around this date that is interesting, although this does not necessarily have a stable or enduring influence in your life. The planets Jupiter and Pluto square on the 30th, and this could bring up an important legal decision or force you to confront a moral dilemma. This affects your 1st house and 4th house. When Pluto transits the house of domestic life and family, your relationship with your parents may transform. On one hand, this transit can symbolize the termination of one's relationship with a parent, rarely even the death of a parent, but on the other hand, this transit can symbolize reconciliation with a parent. During this time, you may decide to move to a different location or change the look of your home. Around the 30th, a strong-willed person may have a powerful effect on you, or you may go along with the gang in areas of growth that are not in your best interest. In professional or business matters, you could be drawn into collusion on group investments or cooperative programs, mass production, publications, legalities, insurance, or inheritance. If you're put on a spot where you must lend or invest money, it's risky unless you have a formal, irrevocable contract. Libra, your lucky days of the month are the 4th, 5th, 13th, 14th, 23rd, and 24th. That completes your forecast for March, Libra. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for returning, liking, and subscribing to Dawn's Astrological Vision. Have a wonderful month, and I'll talk to you in April. Bye.